A lot of us who use watercolor enjoy using a liquid mask to save our whites and to give us a little sparkle. But when you're quick sketching, this is not terribly practical. So don't resist in some cases. But I'm going to show you some ways that you can, in fact, use a resist to save your whites. But as a little demo, here's why liquid mask isn't so great when you're working fast. You put it on, and it's wet. We'll just put that aside for a little while. You have to wait for it to dry, then you paint over it, then you wait for that to dry, then you remove that. So it's not terribly practical for quick sketching. What is, though, is a simple child's crayon. This is a white, and you can use it to protect your paper in any number of permutations. I'm going to use nice strong colors so you can see the effect. And there's a hair on my brush. That's nice. There's a commercial version of this, and if you can find it, it works just fine too. But I've only seen it in a couple of art supply stores. As you can see, it does a wonderful job, but it's not as easy to find as a child's crayon, which you can find anywhere. I've actually used a white wax-based colored pencil. I always carry these with me because I enjoy working on toned paper. So I usually have one of these in my kit. Oh, I just said always, didn't I? Well, whatever. But as you can see, it does a good job too. Not quite as good as the more waxy product, but pretty good. A lot of people carry a China marker, and these come in more colors now than they used to. They used to just be white and black, and now you can buy different colors. But for our purposes, back to the white resist. Would work wonderful for surf, windows, not the computer kind, but as you can see, that's a very acceptable effect. And let's check this. Nope, still wet. You can't paint over it until it dries. If you don't want to have quite such a white effect, you can use a colored crayon. This is a yellow. Remember when we used to do this when we were kids, but we usually used India ink over it and then scratched through it. But it works fine for a resist as well, a more colorful one or a subtle one. Maybe windows lit up at night. Let's see, let's try indigo for that. That'll really sparkle. Whoa! And of course you could get a larger set of crayons. You can find them any place. Good old Crayolers are what I use. If you happen to have it, a scrap of an old candle. A little messy maybe, but if that's all you have, it'll do the job. See? One thing you may not be familiar with is good old waxed paper. It's thin, it's lightweight, it can go any place with you, it's dry, and of course, the mascoid still isn't, so we can't paint over it yet. You just put your paper down, wax paper down, on your paper, and draw right through it. If you want to, a very complex shape with this, because anything you can draw with your pencil, you can draw through the wax paper. Very handy. And when you remove it and paint over it, you get much more delicate lines, more controllable. These would be marvelous for light on grasses or someone's hair. It's a nice effect. And of course it's dry, so you don't have to worry about spilling or waiting. And nope, we still can't use the liquid mask. These methods are quick. I hope you enjoy them.